Well, she told a Vikings fan group that she had cancer and did not have long to live. They ended up raising $20,000 for this woman, but come to find out her story is falling apart. And Vikings fans aren't the only ones falling for it. Tom Lydon is in our newsroom now with this exclusive. Tom, how did this woman get connected with this fan group?
Yeah, she now lives in South Florida and actually contacted the super fan group Viking World Order. You'd recognize those folks as the people who paint their face for every game. She told them she'd like to join the group and that she had terminal brain cancer. But now they believe the entire story was fabricated. Her name is Margaret Jean Bazina, actually one of a dozen names she uses. A former Edina High School grad, now living in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. She has a rap sheet for theft and fraud in both states. That's her in the wheelchair right there at the Green Bay game last year when she got front row tickets and field access. Altogether, the Viking World Order said they raised $20,000 for her, selling jerseys and setting up a GoFundMe page. They now believe it was a con from the start.
Started questioning things, and as one person said something, another person came out and said, "Oh my gosh, that happened to me too," and 3 and 4 and 5, and the walls of belief started crashing down.
The lady turned out to be a pretty mean person. I don't really regret it because to me, we just tried to help somebody and we were successful in what we thought we were doing. It just went to me and went to an undeserving person.
Margie Bazina appeared in the Star Tribune last year in a picture from a draft day event. That's her being hoisted above the crowd. When people started questioning her story, she even threatened to sue them. And when people asked her for proof, she provided a brain scan right here. One problem, they discovered that exact image had been cropped from Google Images on a study on brain cancer. We were unable to reach Bazina for comment. We tried all day. A spokesperson for the Vikings say they didn't know anything about this. And to be clear, this is a separate fan group entirely from the team. But we've also learned she allegedly did the same thing with the Miami Dolphins and Pittsburgh Steelers. More on all this coming up tonight at 6 in the newsroom. Tom Lydon, Fox 9.
Wow, thanks, Tom. Well, you may no longer get the choice between paper or plastic if some Minneapolis businesses have their way. The city council now considering an ordinance to ban single-use plastic carryout bags. The ordinance is intended to promote the use of biodegradable, recyclable, and reusable carryout bags. According to those in favor, Minnesotans throw away some 87,000